Hello everyone, it's Brandon Schaefer, and I'm glad to be here with you today. And thank you for joining me today. And I want to explain this painting that I did. It's kind of like a Twilight forest scene. I took some light blue here, almost purple, and just start painting in the background. It's kind of a really light color, and I faded into the middle of the canvas, which is white. And along the edges of the canvas there, it's more of a purple color. You get more to a pure blue color as you go out. And then at the bottom half, I kind of just did this darker, not too dark, but just a darker grayish blue. And as it gets more toward the bottom of the canvas or more toward the foreground, I made it a little darker. And here I start very lightly, just a little darker than the background. I start putting in some trees, kind of a dark, really dark blue color. Almost gray, though. As it gets toward the light, you want the trees to be lighter. And you can see here I'm starting to put in some branches up at the top. Really faded. They almost fade into the background. They're hardly even visible. They're just a little shade darker of value than the background itself. And this will just give the illusion of depth, and that the light at the end of the tunnel there is that's the light source of the painting. And this is a really cool painting to do. I've done a few like this, and I think I might do more in the future, experimenting with different colors and things. And it's just a really, really metaphorical kind of a painting. It has a great metaphor behind it, and you can really assign any story you want to it. And here, I'm kind of doing the middle ground. I did some middle ground trees, added some branches, and pretty much it's really simple. You just want the trees to get darker and more pronounced and larger as you go toward the bottom of the canvas. They become closer to you, so they get darker and larger and more detailed as well. So you want to make sure you have like rough edges for bark, and just make sure you have a good composition that pleases the eye. And that was one thing I struggled with in this painting, was really, I had to stand back. Sometimes you have to step back from the painting and just really examine, if you were standing in this scene, where would a tree be, but I think it came out quite nicely the way I wanted it to. And there you go, I added some more trees, and I'm just adding in some branches. The branches really took a long time. It's really detailed. You kind of just get like a script liner brush and just start painting them in. They don't have to be perfect or anything, because if you ever look in the forest, there's just branches anywhere and everywhere. You just want to make sure that it looks somewhat realistic. You want the branches going in a natural way. And really, for this painting, I didn't even use that many different colors. It's mainly just all blues, a little bit of red to offset it to make a purple shade, and probably a little bit of browns here and there just for the darker areas, like a burnt sienna. And that's about it. I just keep adding in these darks, add in all the darks first, and then I slowly start adding in some light patches, like light is shining on the path, kind of making it textured and have some depth to the path. Like there's some low areas and the high areas that are sticking up. I kind of make some grasses here and things like that with the fan brush. As it gets toward the light on the trail, I make the grass like a dark shade, and then as it gets closer to me, I put some light grass and things like that in around the trees at the bottom. And I also start highlighting the edges of the trees. And there's the finished painting there. You can see I just got really detailed with the bushes and things like that. And overall, it's a really simple painting. You just have to get the details down and the light source down. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you learned something from this. And I appreciate you watching. Comment down below if you have any questions or concerns. I'll be happy to answer them. And subscribe to these videos if you wish to see more in the future. And take care of yourself out there, and peace be with you.